Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix when the game is crashing in campaign mode. Now the first step is to disable all mods before you launch the game. So if you're using Frosty Fix, then you can disable all the mods before you launch the game and then check. Next step is to turn off smooth motion in NVIDIA apps. So if you have NVIDIA app installed, you can launch it, and then you can go to graphics and then select Battlefield 6 over here, and then go to global settings over here. Over here you can see smooth motion. If this is on, you can turn this off. Again, go to program settings, select Battlefield 6. If it is on smooth motion, you can turn it off and then close NVIDIA app and then relaunch the game. Next step is to add Battlefield 6 and EA AntiCheat game service launcher to exploit protection. Now for this, you can type in exploit protection in Windows search box and then click on exploit protection also. And then click on program settings and then click on add a program to customize, choose exact file path, go to the game installation folder and then select the game exe file, click on open. Once the game is added, now you will see this prompt. You have to select, like by default these things will be off, you're unchecked. You can put a check over here. If this is on, you can turn it off. Again, turn it off, scroll down. In my case I already did it, so if control flow guard, if this is on, put a check over here and then turn it off. If this is on, turn it off. Again, in my case it's already off, you can turn it off. So turn off everything and then hit apply, click on yes, and then go to add a program to customize, choose exact file path, select this one and do the same thing. Put a check on all, put a check on override system settings and turn off all the option and then hit apply, click on OK. If you face any problem, you can always remove this and the game will go to default. Now the next step is to delete storage pool. Now before you delete the storage pool, let me inform you, you will lose all the data present on the storage pool or the storage space. Create a backup and do it at your own risk. Now for this, you can also visit Microsoft website to know about storage pool in detail. Now for this, you can go to start menu and then go to settings and then go to system, go to storage option over here and then scroll down, click on advanced storage settings over here, storage spaces, and over here if you have any pool added over here, you can delete it. Now before you delete it, click on learn more, and over here it's in detail to know about the storage pool or storage spaces. You can go through this, and if you agree and if you want to delete it, you can delete it. Do it at your own risk, and then once deleted, now relaunch the game. This has worked for many players, so it might work for you. Now the next step is to set GST render DX12 to 1 or 0. Now for this, you can open File Explorer, go to this File Explorer, then go to Documents over here and then open Battlefield 6 and then open Settings, Pro Save Profile, make a right click, open with Notepad, and over here find that find this DX12 enabled. So here you can see GST render DX12 enabled. So if this is set to 0, you can type in 1 over here, go to file, click on save, launch the game and then check. If it is already set to 1, you can set it to 0. Again, go to file, click on save and then relaunch the game and then check. Rename settings folder or rename the complete Battlefield 6 folder in documents folder. Create a backup first because you will lose all the saved settings and the save game progress. Now for this, you can go to documents, create a backup first for this folder, paste it to the desktop. Once you have a backup created, now you can go back and then you can rename this folder. You have to start everything from scratch. Once done, now launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to, if able to launch the game, turn off or turn on the VSync. Turning off the VSync has worked for many players, so you can try this if you are able to launch the game. Turn off NVIDIA Reflex Low Latency, turn off DLSS, and then you can check. So if you're able to launch the game first. Now once you launch the game, you can go to settings, go to graphics, You can set the graphics quality to auto over here and then go to advanced option. Now turn off NVIDIA reflects low latency. You can turn this off, and you can turn on the frame rate limiter, and you can set it to 120 or maybe 60 FPS. And you can, if you're using DLSS, in that case you can turn off upscaling, and then I will set this to TAA and then apply the changes. Now go to display. Now you can try VSync on or off. For many users, turning off the VSync has worked. So you can turn off the VSync and then check. If that does not work, you can even turn it on and then check. And you can even try window mode and then check. Now the next step is to create a new admin account. This has also worked for many players. So you can go to accounts and then you can go to other users, add account. And over here, click on I don't have this person's sign-in information. And then click on add a user without a Microsoft account. And then you can create a username. This is just an example. If you want a password, you can enter the password or you can leave it blank. Click on next. Once the new account is created, click on it, click on change account type, and then set this to administrator. OK, and then you can log out and log in to the new account. You can log and then log into the new account which you've created, then install the game and then relaunch the game. Next step is to disable integrated graphic card. Now for this, make our icon on the game start menu and then go to device manager. If your computer has a dual graphic card, one is NVIDIA, or if any integrated graphic card, like in my case it's Intel, so you can disable the integrated, make a right click, and then you can disable device, and once done, relaunch the game. And once you are done playing the game, you can make a right click once again and then you can enable the integrated graphic card. Now the next step is to enable secure boot. Now I have made a separate video on how to enable the secure boot and TPM 2.0 in system BIOS to play Battlefield 6. Now before you enable the secure boot and TPM 2.0, if you're not used to make changes in BIOS settings, contact your PC manufacturer technical support team, because incorrect changes in the BIOS settings may result in no boot issue and other issues. And you can check. The next step is to check or uncheck DLC. Now if you have the game on Steam, you can just make a right click. I don't have the game on Steam. I have the game on EA app. I have added the game from EA app to Steam. Now if you have the game on Steam, I'll show you a different game. So you can just make a right click, select the game, and then over here you might see like manage my DLC, for example. Scroll down here, you can see manage my DLC. Click on manage my DLC. Now you can uncheck the DLC for Battlefield 6 and then you can launch the game. And if it is already unchecked, you can check it and then check. And if you have the game on like EA app, manage, modify, install, and then you can expand this, and then maybe you can uncheck HD texture and then check. If it is already unchecked, you can put a check and then launch the game. Next step is to repair, uninstall and reinstall EA AntiCheat. Now for this, you can go to EA website. The link is provided in the video description. On this website, scroll down. Here you can see download the EA Javelin AntiCheat installer. This is the official website, and then run this exe file. Now once the download is complete, you can run this exe file and then click on yes to allow, and then select Battlefield 6 over here and then click on repair, and then click on OK. Go to the game installation folder wherever the game is installed, and then select the game folder over here. Select the complete game folder, that is Battlefield 6 over here, and then click on select folder and let the installation complete, repair complete. Once you see install success over here, relaunch the game and then check. This may take a couple of seconds or maybe a minute. And once you see install success over here, now you can relaunch the game and then check. Still not working, select Battlefield 6 once again, click on update. And during the update, EA AntiCheat may restart. Once you see update success, now relaunch the game and then check. Still not working, select Battlefield 6 once again and then click on uninstall and once uninstall is done, click on install, and once the install is success like this, relaunch the game and then check. Still not working, then in that case uninstall Battlefield 6 AntiCheat for Battlefield 6. Close this, do not install, instead you launch the game. And when you launch the game, during the launch it will install AntiCheat. Click on yes to allow. If you receive a prompt to install AntiCheat, click on yes to allow and then check. Still not working. The next step is to if you have these applications running on a computer like daemon tools running, you can make a right click on the start menu, go to task manager over here, and if you find daemon tools running over here, you can just close it. So in my case I don't have daemon tools running, but if you find daemon tools over here, make a right click and then click on end task. This is just an example. Also disable it in the device manager, make a right click on the start menu, go to device manager, and if you have daemon tools under storage controller, you can just make a right click and then disable it. In my case it is already disabled. If you have universal serial bus controller under this, if you find daemon tools, make a right click and then you can disable it. In my case it is already disabled. Once you're done playing the game, you can, if you want, you can enable it later on. You can even uninstall daemon tool, restart your computer and then check. Later on you can install it if you need it. If you have DS4 Windows, RE, WASD, AutoHotkey, Joy2 Key, Razer Synapse, Corsair, ICUE, Faceit, AntiCheat, Riot Vanguard, Logitech, either mouse application. So if you have these applications like DropTop, Rainmeter, Game Companion, Viveport or Vives VR software, make sure that you close these applications and end the process in the task manager and disable it in the device manager if it is present. Disable XVDD SCI mini port if you find it in device manager. Later on you can enable it. Corsair bus, if you find it in device manager, you can disable it, and you can even uninstall these applications. Now troubleshooting is not limited to these applications only. If you have any third-party application or services running, you can close those applications and you can end the service in task manager and disable it in the device manager if present. Also, if you have like VLC, codec, wallpaper, injure, MSI app, you can just close it. If you have this separate application, you can uninstall it. CryptoPro, uninstall it. Punkbuster, uninstall it and delete it from the computer. If you have Goodbye app running on your computer, you can close it or you can uninstall this application and then check. Let me close the game for now. Still not working. The next step is to allow the game exe file to antivirus program. So if you have any third-party antivirus, like I'm using Windows Security. So if you're using Windows Security, go to Windows Settings, go to Privacy and Security, Windows Security, click on Virus and Threat Protection. Scroll down at the bottom, you will see Manage Ransomware Protection. Manage Ransomware Protection. Click on it. Click on Allow an app through Control Folder Access. Click on Yes to allow. Add an allowed app, browser apps, and then go to the game installation folder. Select the game exe file. Click on Open. Again, add an allowed app, browser apps. Select the second exe file, and then again browser apps, open AntiCheat, add this. Now type in control panel in Windows search box and then go to System and Security, Windows Defender Firewall, allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall, change settings, allow the app, click on browse and then go to the game installation folder. Again select the game exe file, add it. In my case it is already added. Again allow the app, click on browse, select AntiCheat Game Service Launcher, open it and then add it, launch it. Again still not working, add this AntiCheat and then you can relaunch the game and then check. Now if you have any third-party antivirus like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, whichever antivirus program you have, allow the game exe file to antivirus program. Now the next step is to run the game as an administrator from the game installation folder. If you have the game on Steam, you can go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select manage, click on browse local file. This will take you to the game installation folder. If you have the game on eApp, manage, manage, view properties, and then open folder. And then you can make a double click, launch the game from here. If that does not work, make a right click, go to properties, go to this tab, put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game. If that does not work, you can try Windows 8, hit apply, click on OK. If that does not work, select Windows 7 over here, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game. You can even go for disable full screen optimization, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game and then check. Still not working, you can uncheck these boxes apply, OK, and then you can try to run this EA AntiCheat game service launcher as an administrator and then check. Now still not working. The next step is to perform clean installation of your graphics card driver. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. Select your graphic card, your operating system, click on find. And on this page, you will see the latest graphic card driver. Whichever is the latest GeForce Game Ready driver, you can click on view and then you can click on download. And then you can run this exe file. When you run this exe file, click on yes to allow, click on OK, click on agree and continue. Select custom option and then click on next. And then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation and then click on next. After the clean installation, restart your computer, and after the system restart, you can check. Still not working. The next step is to run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphics settings in Windows search box, click on graphics settings and then click on add desktop app over here. Add desktop app and then go to the game installation folder, select the game exe file. Once the game is added, click on the game, select high performance, you will see your graphic card. Now launch the game. Next is to roll back graphics driver. So if the latest graphic card driver is not working, so after you select your graphic card, your operating system, you have to scroll down and then click on view mode version, and you can maybe try 581.29, 581.15, whichever is the previous driver, you can install it. For me, this is working fine, 580.88. So, but when you download it, when you go for installation, select custom option and then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation and then click on next. After the clean installation, restart your computer and then check. Next step is to, now if you're AMD users, if you're running 25, whichever is the latest, you can roll back to the previous one and then restart your computer. Next step is to disable or enable HDR in Windows settings. So you can launch Windows settings and then go to system, display HDR, and you can turn off HDR and then you can check. Still not working. The next step is to, you can try both, disable HDR and then check. If that does not work, you can enable HDR and then check. Next step is to disconnect the internet. So you can unplug the Ethernet cable if you're using Ethernet connection, or you can turn off the Wi-Fi if you're using Wi-Fi, and then go to EA app. Once you go to EA app, the EA app will go offline, or if the Steam will also go offline. And once the EA app or Steam is in offline, you will see Battlefield 6. You can launch Battlefield 6 from here, and once it is running, you can connect to the Wi-Fi, or you can connect the Ethernet cable back to the computer, and then the page will refresh over here, checking your connection, and it will go online automatically, and then you can continue playing the game. Next step is to clear Steam cache. Now for this, if you have the game on Steam, go to Steam, click on settings, and over here go to storage option, and then you will see, go to downloads and then clear cache. This will clear your local download cache and restart Steam. You will need to log in again, so confirm it, log in, and then you can check. Still not working. The next step is to disconnect USB devices, like if you have USB flash drive, thumb drive, or any kind of USB devices connected, disconnect Razer, Huntspan, or keyboard or mouse. Unplug the dongle, unplug the external devices, like if you have HOTAS, wheel, pedals, any kind of USB adapter connected, disconnected. Disconnect headphone, launch the game, and then you can connect the headphone. Disconnect multiple monitor, try launching the game on single monitor and then check. Close Razer, all kind of Razer application. Do not overclock. If you have overclocked, set it to default. Close MSI Afterburner, Riva Tuner, or any kind of overclocking application. Close it and then check. Disable overlay. Now if you have the game on Steam, make a right click on the game. I don't have the game on Steam, so I'll show you a different game, and then you can turn off the option which says enable the Steam overlay while in game. And if this is already off, you can turn it on and then check. So try both on and off. And if you have the game on EA app, you can go to settings over here and then go to applications, and then scroll down over here. You can see in-game overlay, you can turn it off and then check. If this is already off, you can turn it on and then check. Now also, if you have any other overlay application running, like Discord running, go to Discord settings, turn off overlay. If you have NVIDIA app running, go to NVIDIA app settings, turn off overlay. Turn off, close all the third-party application and services. Delete cache from for NVIDIA. Now for this, you can go to this PC, open C drive, users folder, your username folder, app data folder. If you don't see app data at the top, click on view, select show, put a check on hidden items, open app data folder, local folder. If you find NVIDIA folder over here, open this. You can delete the cache. Now make a right click and delete it. Once done, restart your computer, close all kinds of NVIDIA application, then you can delete it. Now clear DirectX shader cache. Now for this, type in disk cleanup in Windows search box and then click on disk cleanup, and then over here you can see DirectX shader cache. You can select everything, make sure that you select, put a check on DirectX shader cache, and then check everything, these are temporary files, and then click on OK, and then click on delete. Once done, restart your computer and then check. Next step is to try these in launch option. Now for this, if you have the game on Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, go to general tab. You will go to the general tab, you will see launch option. In launch option, type in -dx11. Now you can launch the game. If that does not work, type in -d3d11, launch the game and then check. Still not working, then type in -dx12, launch the game and then check. Still not working, you can remove this. If you have the game on EA app, do the same thing. You can select the game and then click on manage, view properties. In the advanced launch option, type in -d3, d3 d11, and then save it, launch the game and then check. If that does not work, type in -dx11, save it, launch the game and then check. If that does not work, type in -dx12, save it, launch the game and then check. Still not working, remove this, save it, follow the next step. Now the next step is to repair or verify the game file. If you have the game on Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, go to install files tab, and then click on verify integrated game files. Once the verification is done, launch the game. If you have the game on EA app, click on manage, then click on repair. After the repair, launch the game. Next step is to, if you have Microsoft Game Input, like if you have two Microsoft Game Input installed, uninstall old Microsoft Game Input and then restart your computer. Now for this, you can open Windows settings, go to apps, and then you can go to install apps or apps and features. And over here you can find input, type in input, and if you find Microsoft Game Input, in my case I have only one, but in your case, if you have two Microsoft Game Input, you have to uninstall the older one. So for it's me, I have only the recent one, 2025. If you find any older Microsoft Game Input and if you have two entry, you can uninstall the older one and then restart the computer. I'm not uninstalling, I have the recent one and I have only one Microsoft Game Input. Restart your computer and then check. Now the next step is to launch the game from NVIDIA app. So if you have NVIDIA app, you can launch NVIDIA app, and then you can go to home. You will see Battlefield 6 over here. You can click on play over here, launch the game and then check. If that does not work, you can go to settings, or you can go to graphics, Battlefield 6, and then on the right hand side, if you see optimize option, in my case I don't see, but I will show you. If when you select Battlefield 6, if you see optimize option like this, you can click on optimize and then relaunch the game. If it is already optimized, in that case you can revert the optimization and then you can close NVIDIA app and then relaunch the game. Also you can go to desktop, make a right click on the desktop, go to show more option and then click on NVIDIA control panel, and we will restore the settings in NVIDIA control panel. Now for this, once NVIDIA control panel is open, you can go to manage 3D settings. So click on manage 3D settings and then go to global settings, click on restore, click on yes, and then at the bottom right you will see the restore option, as hit apply option. You will see apply option, hit apply, and once the apply is done, launch the game. If that does not work, you can go to help and then put a check on debug mode. So if debug mode is unchecked, you can put a check over here. Once you have debug mode checked, relaunch the game and then check. And AMD users can try launching the game through AMD app and then check. Next step is to try power saver mode. Now for this, type in control panel in Windows search box, click on control panel, hardware and sound, power options. Now over here, if you see power saver like this, select power saver, relaunch the game and then check. You can even try balanced or high performance, but first of all try power saver and then relaunch the game and then check. Next step is to turn on or turn off hardware accelerated GPU scheduling. Now for this, you can open Windows settings, or you can type in graphics settings in Windows search box and then click on graphics settings. Go to advanced graphics settings. If hardware accelerated GPU scheduling, if this is off, turn it on and then relaunch the game. If it is already on, you can turn it off and then check. Next step is to Steam users run EA app in the background. If you have the game on Steam, you can just launch EA app in the background, keep it running and then check. And for many users, if EA app is already running, in that case you can exit EA app and you can just keep Steam running and then launch the game. This has also worked. Now the next step is to clear cache folder in Battlefield. Now for this, you can go to this PC, open C drive, users, username, app data, local. If you see Battlefield 6, make a right click and then you can rename this folder and then relaunch the game. Now the next step is to you can make changes in the registry. Now for this you can type in registry editor in Windows search box and then click on registry editor, click on yes to allow, and then go to this location, that is computer, HK local machine, expand it, software expand it, Microsoft expand it, and then expand DirectX. No, I'm sorry, we have to go to different location. It's micro HK local machine and then it's system current control set, system and then current control set, and then control expand it, find graphics over here. Here you can see graphics driver. On the right hand side, if you find this TdrDelay, make a double click, set the value data to 0, click on OK. TdrLevel, again make a double click, if you find it, set it to 0, click on OK, and then restart your computer. Now before you make changes, you can always back up your registry. So you can make a right click and then you can click on export, and then you can go to desktop. You can just create a backup before you make changes. Backup and then click on save. This will create a backup for the registry. In future, whenever you want, if something wrong happens, you can just import the backup and then it will restore the registry. Now if you don't have this TdrDelay or TdrLevel over here, in that case I'm deleting it, don't delete it, this is just an example. If you don't have this TdrDelay and TdrLevel over here, you can make a right click, new dword 32-bit value, and then you have to name it as TdrDelay. Right click, TDR, where is T is in capital, DR, TdrDelay, D in capital, LDELAY, and then for TdrLevel, again make a right click, new dword 32-bit value, T capital DR level, L capital EVEL, and then again make a double click on each and then set the value to 0. In my case it is already 0. Again set it to 0, and then once it is 0, now restart the computer, and after the system restart, launch the game and then check. Now if it is already set to 0, still you are facing problem, in that case you can set the value data to 1. You can even try 1, click on OK, and then again try 1, click on OK, restart your computer, and after the system restart you can check. Still not working. The next step is to run EApp or Steam as an administrator. So if you have the game on Steam, close Steam and then type in Steam in Windows search box, make a right click on Steam, then click on run as administrator and then check. If you have the game on EApp, you can run EApp as an administrator. First of all, close EApp and then run as administrator. Next step is to update Windows. Now this is important, so go to Windows Update or Update and Security and then click on check for update. Once all the updates are installed, restart your computer and then check. Windows N Edition user install media feature pack. Now for this, open Windows settings and then go to system and then go to optional features, view features, add a feature over here, type in media feature pack. I don't have Windows 11 N Edition, I have Windows Home Edition. So if you have N Edition, when you type in media feature pack, you might see media feature pack over here. Put a check over here, install it, restart your computer and then check. Also type in turn Windows feature on or off in Windows search box and then click on turn Windows feature on or off. If a media feature, if this is unchecked, you can put a check over here and then install it, restart your computer and then check. Now update all drivers including outdated Bluetooth driver from the PC manufacturer website. So if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell. If you have Lenovo, go to Lenovo. HP computer, go to HP website. This is just an example. So I'm showing for Dell. You can go to your system manufacturer website and then you have to select your model number. Make sure that you select your computer, and once you select your computer, this is just an example. Once you select your model number, and then you can go to drivers and download page and you can go for update. You can check for update, install all the updates and then restart your computer and then check. Next is to install Visual C++ file. For this you can open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Download this x86 and x64 and then run both the file. x86, if you see repair option, click on repair. If you see the install button, hit install. Download this x64 file as well. Again, if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install button, hit install and let the installation complete. Once both are installed, then restart your computer, and after the system restart you can check. Still not working. The next step is to turn off or turn on the VPN. This has also worked for many players. Next step is to increase the virtual memory. To increase the virtual memory, type in View Advanced System Settings in Windows search box and then click on View Advanced System Settings over here. And then under Advanced, click on Settings, the first setting, and then click on Advanced tab and then click on Change over here. You have to uncheck the box and then you have to select the drive where the game is installed. Make sure that you select the drive where the game is installed and then select custom size. And for initial size is 1.5 multiplied total RAM, for maximum is 3 multiplied total RAM. So you can check total RAM in Windows settings, go to system and then go to about option. And over here you can see in my case it's 16 gigabytes. So you have to calculate as per your RAM. And if you face any problem, we can always revert back to the settings. So do not worry about it. So in my case, it's 16 gigabyte multiplied 1024. That is total RAM in megabyte. For initial size, it's 1.5 multiplied 1.5. That is 24576. For maximum size, it's total RAM, that is 16 multiplied 1024. In my case, 16384 megabyte. Then 3 times multiplied 3, that is for maximum size it's 49152 in my case. And then you have to click on set. Set is important. Make sure that it hits set and then click on OK and then OK. Now relaunch the game and then check. If that does not work, then type in View Advanced System Settings again and then click on View Advanced System Settings. Go to settings over here, click on change advanced tab and then click on change and then select system manage size this time and then click on set. Set is important. Click on OK. Click on OK over here. Hit apply. Click on OK. OK. You will see restart option. Restart your computer and then check. Still not working. We will revert to default. So you can type in View Advanced System Settings once again. Settings, Advanced, change and put a check on this box and then hit apply. Click on OK. Follow the next step. Now it's still not working. Update the BIOS. So go to your system manufacturer website, select your model number and update the BIOS. In case of laptop, make sure battery is more than 10% and the AC adapter is connected when you update the BIOS. Next step is to enable or disable XMP profile in system BIOS. This has also worked for many players. So if the XMP profile is disabled in system BIOS, you can enable it, apply the settings, restart your computer. If it is already enabled, you can disable it, apply the changes, restart your computer and then launch the game. The last step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to different drives. So if nothing is working, you can uninstall the game. After you uninstall the game, go to the game installation folder, delete the game folder, restart your computer, then install the game to C drive. So if the game is installed to D drive or E drive or any external drive, try to install the game to C drive and then check. If the game is already installed to C drive, try installing the game to another SSD and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to run the game successfully on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.